Oh my gosh. When I say I'm cracked, guys, I slept for like fucking 15 hours. I went to bed at 4 p.m. last night. I didn't get up till 8 a.m. this morning. Yeah, my roommate and his girlfriend were just chilling in the living room, kind of cooking dinner, and I was sitting on the couch. I had already eaten, and I was like 4 o'clock, and I just started to doze off every now and again. And I was like, shit, maybe I'll go take a little nap. That nap brought me into this morning. I mean, shit, I feel fucking great though. Alright, what is up, guys? In today's video, we are going to be talking about my top 12 way too early fantasy football draft picks. What I mean by that is, guys, a lot can happen from right now into around fantasy football season, which is like, what, 5-6 months away. A lot can happen. My mind can change. But as of March 15th, 2021, this is going to be my official top 12 fantasy draft picks. I'm going to start with number 1. I'm going to end at number 12. The reason I'm picking 12 spots is because all of my fantasy leagues have 12 people, and I'm going to be doing this off of a PPR basis. We're not doing any of that standard or half point bullshit. We're doing the whole shebang. One super quick thing before we start, and you guys actually want to hear this. My guy Matt at VIGIT just contacted me last night, sent me the email. I don't know if I should show that. Fuck. But guys, VIGIT is giving away $1,000 in free prizes if you enter their March Madness League and just start placing bets on March Madness games. The more you win, the more money you can possibly win at the end. Again, guys, this is 100% free to join, and yes, you can be in more than one league at a time. So if you're in my league, you'll still be able to join VIGIT's league. And if you're already in 4 leagues, then you should just fucking leave one. But enter the code M18 and you will automatically be put into the VIGIT March Madness Betting League. So good luck to anybody that participates in it. I know I'll be trying to win, even though I don't know shit about college basketball. Fuck. Alright, so in fantasy football, picks 1 through 3, even maybe 4, depending on if you're in a PPR league, you're going to have a pretty safe bet, meaning you can't really make a wrong choice, although I do have preferences. Me having my own preferences, my own opinions, however you want to say it, I would still go with Christian McCaffrey at number 1. Guys, unless Carolina gets a new quarterback, and a significant quarterback at that, like Deshaun Watson or possibly Russell Wilson, Christian McCaffrey's production isn't going to change. And I know, it's ridiculous to even think about, because it's like, what about DJ Moore? What about Robbie Anderson? And they're both great too, and they're both great. Honestly, it's weird. Honestly. I haven't really thought about that. DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, Christian McCaffrey, all phenomenal fantasy players, but their team fucking sucks. But guys, seriously, even with Robbie Anderson, even with DJ Moore, Christian McCaffrey is still going to log in between 6 to 8 receptions a game, probably rush for 100 and get 2 touchdowns, whether they're rushing or receiving. It's ridiculous. Okay, so on to number 2. If you have the number 2 draft pick in this upcoming fantasy draft, which is probably way early to tell, I would pick Delvin Cook. If you're asking me, Delvin Cook is the best running back in the league when it comes to just being on his feet. Now, guys, I know there's a lot of great running backs out there. I'm not saying all of them are bad, but what I'm saying when it comes to purely running, when it comes to making defenders look silly, snapping ankles, just making the entire league look like a bunch of children, Delvin Cook is the best running back in the game. Right, if Delvin Cook's the best running back in the game, then why wouldn't you pick him first overall? Well, because it's PPR. Delvin Cook doesn't catch the ball all that much. Okay, and yeah, Delvin Cook, he's going to log in 3-4 catches a game, whatever, that's 4 points in a PPR, but that's no Christian McCaffrey where you're going to be getting a reception touchdown along with 6 to 8 other receptions. That's a free 15 fucking points right there. But even with Delvin Cook just being a primary elusive back, the guy's still putting up 20-25 points a week. Alright, up next is my number 3 pick, and that is going to be Mr. fucking Airhead himself. Alvin Kamara. Whatever, we all know Kamara's fucking great. Now, much like Delvin Cook, Kamara is great on his feet. He's a really good elusive back, but he's also a really good receiving back. The reason I don't have him above Cook, though, is because I don't know how the fuck he's going to be used now that Drew Brees is not his quarterback. Guys, I'm not saying this to be biased. If you're a Saints fan, you'll know that I'm telling the fucking truth right now. Alvin Kamara gained a lot of fantasy value off of dump receptions last year. I mean, guys, go look at the log. I'm not sure when it was, but there was a period of time where Alvin Kamara, I think, might have had between 9 and 10 receptions for 2 months straight. We don't know how Kamara is going to act this year because he's not going to have Drew Brees throwing him the ball. He's sounding like he's going to have Taysom Hill for whatever fucking reason when it should be Jameis Winston. But you put Jameis Winston back in the pocket right there, Kamara's value is probably going to go down a little bit because Jameis Winston can actually throw a football. And don't get me wrong, picking Kamara at 3 is not a bad pick. It's a great pick. I'm just saying with a new quarterback in New Orleans, we have no idea who the fuck we're getting. Number 4, we got King Henry. Oh, Wyatt, why do you have Derrick Henry at number 4? He's the best. Guys, I know Derrick Henry is great, but there's 2 issues with Derrick Henry that I see. And I drafted Henry last year, that's why I know for a fact that these problems actually do exist. Derrick Henry doesn't catch the ball at all, so if you're in a PPR league, you're not going to be getting any free points out of that. And number 2, and this is the most important reason, if Derrick Henry gets shut down, then Derrick Henry gets shut the fuck down. There's no coming back with Derrick Henry. If he's getting shut down in a game, that entire game for 4 quarters, he is going to get his ass kicked. And he's going to get you no fantasy points, and he's probably going to lose you that week. Guys, there was about 4 times this year where all I needed was Derrick Henry to get 10 points, and he didn't, so I lost because of it. That's what I'm talking about with Derrick Henry. He's a safe bet. He's going to probably get you 20 points, but he is going to have those weeks where teams figure out how to shut him down, and when that happens, it's fucking over. All right, number 5, we're going to move to a wide receiver, and that is Mr. Devonta Adams. Okay, so typically any league I've ever been in, maybe besides the first year, Devonta Adams has gone in the first round. He normally goes between 9 and between 12, somewhere in between, but then D-Hop or Michael Thomas of all fucking people are usually in the 5 to 8 range. Right now, Green Bay seems like they kind of are in a do-or-die situation. Now, I know that they're not, but Aaron Rodgers kind of hinted that he's getting a little bit annoyed with Green Bay, so if they fail miserably this year and he actually does want out, Green Bay is absolutely fucked. And don't even hit me with the, what they got Jordan Love. Jordan Love is great. That was a dog shit draft pick, and everybody in Green Bay knows it. And I'm not saying it because you picked a quarterback. I'm saying it because you drafted Jordan fucking Love. It has been made very, very clear that Aaron Rodgers wants to win, and he knows how to win, and that's by giving a certain somebody a lot of attention with the football, and that's starting with number 17. Devonta Adams' production's not going to go down, and as long as he doesn't get hurt, his points are only going to go up. Number 6, we got another wide receiver, and that is Deandre Hopkins. Okay, so fantasy-wise, not talking actual fucking stats here, fantasy football-wise, Deandre Hopkins did not have as productive as a year as Devonta Adams had. Not even fucking close. I'm not just saying this because of the Buffalo Bills game, guys. If D-Hop doesn't get the ball, Arizona fucking loses. And most importantly, Cliff Kingsbury knows that. Okay, I think he's a great coach. I have nothing against Cliff. Sometimes I do think he's a fucking idiot, but I think at the end of the day, he's a fantastic coach. I'm thinking in the 2021-2022 NFL season, DeAndre Hopkins is going to be a little bit more dangerous in the fantasy football game than he was this last year. All right, and number 7 is my boy, Nick Chubb. Okay, if Nick Chubb doesn't get hurt, you're guaranteed between 15 to 25 points every single week. Now, obviously, not everybody has a great week every week. That's exaggerated. But what I'm saying is more times than none, Nick Chubb will be your deciding factor whether you win or fucking lose. But that brings the head scratcher because it's like, Wyatt, they have Kareem Hunt. They have another great running back, which is fucking true, but there's no question about it. We know who the fucking man in Cleveland is, and that is not Kareem Hunt. Plus, Nick Chubb isn't trying to kick field goals using women's heads, so we don't have to worry about that. But all jokes aside, guys, I would, without a doubt, don't even need to think about it, I would pick Nick Chubb over Saquon, I would pick him over Zeke. The hell, I'm this fucking close to picking him over Derrick Henry, but I just can't do it. I can't reason with myself that much yet. You drafted Nick Chubb, you're gonna get 2 things, consistency and goddamn eliteness. And now we are on to pick number 8, and this is where we go right back to the wide receivers and we go to my boy, Stefon Diggs. Guys, nothing is going to change in Buffalo when it comes to Stefon Diggs and Josh Allen. Absolutely nothing. I mean, this year wasn't just like a warning and a wake-up call as to seeing how good Diggs can be in fantasy. This year was a wake-up call to the league to show that he is actually one of the best receivers in football right now. And I understand it doesn't sound like I'm explaining a whole lot as to why you should pick Stefon Diggs other than just take my word for it. But guys, look at the facts on the paper right now. Same quarterback, same offensive coordinator, same head coach, same fucking team. Why in the hell would you change anything about the year that you just had? You almost made it to the Super Bowl. Up next, we got number 9, and I am going to shockingly go with Aaron Jones. Look, I talked a lot of shit about Aaron Jones coming into this last year because I said he was red zone dependent. I said Aaron Jones wasn't very good. I said he was only useful when it comes to plowing into the end zone. And yeah, it turns out that, I was fucking wrong. And Aaron Jones just signed a 4-year extension to stay in Green Bay. So assuming that the Green Bay Packers don't make any moves for wide receivers like usual, Aaron Jones' production isn't going to change either. And for anybody stressed about a possible running back ordeal / battle in Green Bay, I don't think you have to worry about that at all. Anybody who watched football last year or the year before when LaFleur came in, they know that he uses 2 running backs always, and Aaron Jones coming back probably means Jamal Williams will not be returning. So again, ultimately all I see happening in Green Bay is A.J. Dillon's going to move up right behind Aaron Jones while Aaron Jones remains the same person he was last year, and that was fucking excellent. All right, and now it's time for pick number 10, and I would go with the cheetah right here. Yes, I would go with Tyreek at number 10. So I had Tyreek last year, and I'm pretty sure he might have been the highest scoring fantasy wide receiver. If he wasn't, he was damn close to it, but I'm not sure. And right away, I just want to debug this whole fucking stupid rumor that Tyree Kill is just fast. Tyree Kill is not just fast. That is a line of bullshit. Because if Tyree Kill was just fast, he'd be in the same position Marquise Goodwin's in. He'd be in the same position John Ross is in. Guys, in the NFL, the National Football League, if you are consistently getting open every single game and logging in the amount of points that Tyree Kill does, you are not just fast. That means you are really fucking good. And yeah, I know, people are going to be like, dude, all Tyreek does is run posts. All he does is run fades. Well, I disagree with you because I've seen him run digs and I've seen him run out routes. And every time he does it, he makes a grown-ass man look like a little fucking boy. Plus, I don't really know how tall Tyreek is. I know it's under 6 foot. He's like 5'9" or 5'10". That little bastard's got a fucking jump ball that a 6'4" man has. And last but not least, it is the Chiefs. Meaning if Travis Kelce's not getting the ball, then it's only going to one other person, and that's fucking Tyreek. All right, and number 11, we're going back to the running backs, and I'm a little bit weary on this one, but I'm going to go with Zeke. I'll tell you guys right now, Saquon Barkley is not in my top 12. He is not number 12, and Zeke and Saquon were battling over number 11. Reason I'm picking Zeke over Saquon is because, one, this was the worst year Zeke has ever had, not even fucking close. Two, his O-line was dog shit this year. I hate the Cowboys too, guys. I'm not fucking defending him. Number 3, Saquon Barkley looked terrible last year before he got hurt. And I'm not saying Saquon is bad, but this last year before he got hurt in weeks 1 and 2, Saquon looked fucking horrible. All right, guys, I had to look it up because I know there's going to be a shitload of people eating me alive in the comments for saying Saquon's below Zeke. In 2020, out of 2 games, he had 19 carries for 34 yards, averaging 1.8 yards per carry. And that is why I'm picking Zeke over Saquon, because I don't know what the fuck I'm going to get when he comes back. Plus, people are just apparently forgetting that Ezekiel Elliott is Ezekiel fucking Elliott. Like, guys, again, it's the Cowboys. I hate them. I like nothing about them, but I'm not going to sit here and deny just how fucking good I know somebody is. All right, and this brings us to our 12th and final fantasy pick right now, and that is Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is a guaranteed 30 points every single week. I don't know how else to put it. Like, I don't know how else to say it, guys. He's averaging 10 receptions for 100 yards and a touchdown every single week. It is disgusting. Guys, I'm with you. I've always been against picking a tight end in the first round, but Jesus Christ, like, there's no reason not to. Just look at them. Yes, there is some great tight ends and there's some decent ones, but tight ends are one of the most crippling positions in fantasy of all. Okay, everybody can have a wide receiver. Everybody can have 3 wide receivers. All you got to do is pick smart and use the waiver wire properly. Okay, we're looking at tight ends. You got Darren Waller, Travis Kelce, George Kittle. Other than that, there's a huge fucking gap right there. So put that into perspective, guys. Let's say you're playing against somebody who has both DeAndre Hopkins and fucking Julio Jones. Okay, that's a shitty predicament you're in. You're probably going to get 40 points dropped on your ass regardless right there because you got 2 of the best in the game. Okay, if he's got D-Hop and Julio, there's about an 85% chance that his tight end is absolute dog water. And then there's you, who picked up Travis Kelce in the first round, and then the second round and third round, let's say you got Keenan Allen and Amari Cooper. Great set of receivers, plus your tight end's going to get you 25 fucking points, while his receivers are phenomenal, but his tight end is probably going to kill him. Tight ends win games. All right, guys, and there you have it. That was my 12 way too early fantasy picks for the 2021-2022 NFL season. If you guys like this video, you already know, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, spread the word that I'm making YouTube videos now, because a lot of people just don't know it. I won't be putting video footage in this video because then I'll get demonetized instantly, but I'll put pictures and little graphics and noises in to try to make it as entertaining as possible for you. Other than that, guys, I got nothing left, so as always, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.